Sup, mother? Yo, dog. Yeah. Put your hands in the air like you just don't care. Put your hands in the air like you just don't care. And in no way is that cliche. Stop it. That there, that's my keyboard. Hello, and welcome to yet another episode from Maza Bitcoin. Today, the Bitcoin price hovering at approximately 59,000 US dollars. Doll hairs? Remember the olden days when you can just speak your mind? I have to be careful. Well, first you might ask yourself, Franzels, why is he dressing this way? Or you wouldn't want to do that. What you would want to do is say, why is that asshole making videos for nobody? And why is he always shirtless? Well, there's a lot of natural light in this room. I would like to change that slightly. I don't know if anyone's taken the time to notice, but in all Mother Bitcoin videos, never has the word editing ever entered the fray. So if I stand up and you see my naked pink penis, then there's no way to, I don't know how to use those editing tools. Here, hold on 1 minute. I'd like to lessen the natural light, if you will. Jamdi. There we are, my little tuk-tuk. Okay, that feels much more sexy, no? It's time for the Great American Roll-Off. This is what happens when you stick a man in a house who never had a house before. I even have a refrigerator. I have a refrigerator. I have an air conditioner, which in this country you need year-round. Like, imagine trying to live in my Volkswagen Westphalia in this country, in this climate. Holy shit. You know, there are a lot of times where the power goes out on me. This happens in this country quite a bit. I don't know if it happens where you are. I know it does if you're in California, because that's a new first world, fourth world country. It's beyond first world. Just to keep the record straight, let me get something straight here. Because I looked into it before, I was kind of curious. And I can save you the time. You don't have to go thumbing through a Webster's dictionary. The third world was what they had called the first world, meaning the countries of freedom, and the second world at that time after World War II, so they say, they were referring to countries that were nearing or had a firm grip on communism. The third world were countries like Vietnam that were somewhere oscillating in between. That's actually was the first litmus test of a third world country. Believe it or not, it comes from that. And then, basically, as most words do, they become bastardized through misuse. And then their meaning becomes something else entirely, like the word anarchy, which is not what people think it is, like in the Sex Pistols song. And I'm not going to break into song like I'm some sort of flaming pink tickler. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Stop it, Todd. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to break into song. I'm going to stay here with people at Mother Bitcoin, my 3 fans. One of them's my mom. And I want people to understand the sorry, I have a lisp sometimes. The ass passion. I mean, just the entrance of the misuse of certain words. And one is third world, which apparently I'm in the third world. the second world, and what I like to call the fourth world, which is a place like California. But maybe we should revert back to zero, because zero was invented by an Indian man. Believe it or not. I know this sounds crazy, but with a progression of humanity, we needed zero. And the Indians from the country of India tend to be extremely intelligent. And I don't want to mention anything about C19, but yeah, the invention of zero came from an Indian guy. And look it up, Google it. I'm not going to talk about it here, because I'm not here to talk about numerics, okay? But I do want to point to the fact that anarchy is actually words meaning non-government, to not be governed by any entity and to be absolutely free. It doesn't mean chaotic and bedlam, if you will. No, it doesn't mean that at all. At all. So, I wanted to focus on a word that you hear a lot. And this is a children's channel, Mother Bitcoin. The children like to join me here for the Great American Roll-Off. What does that mean? It's just when I'm rolling and just finding interesting things to discuss. Entertaining my mother, who actually doesn't watch my videos at all, because she doesn't really know how. She knows how to use Facebook. As we can see this tech monopoly is now choking us and got us all sheltering in place. How long? I mean, what's your line in the sand, man? What's your line in the sand? Is it a vaccine? I mean, some of you watching this will say, I got my vaccine, quit being such a pussy. There's nothing to it, goddamn you. By the way, these blue glasses in this dark room, they help for anus relaxation. Because you don't really know what's happening behind the scenes. So we're just gonna sit here and do a little Great American Roll-Off. It's very hot outside, all right? That's why I tend to be shirtless in Mother Bitcoin. That's why there are videos, and I've had people saying, hey, man hair, pink nipple, shirtless. Well, I don't know if any of you have ever spent an eternal summer. I mean really hot. I don't just mean like, it's 90 plus degrees and it's almost 100 and I need some Kool-Aid. No, an eternal summer. Every day is baking hot. And, virologists will tell you that viruses can't exist here. Oh my God, did I say virus? Was I referring to the herpes sore virus or the viruses that you can receive? I mean, now that we know that humans are just utterly disgusting and dirty and that we need Uncle Google to tell us how to think, and CNN, no relation there. No connection there. No. Hey, you're part of the Great American Roll-Off. Let's revert to cryptocurrencies, shall we? Today, the Bitcoin price. You said that already, Franzels. I know, but it bears repeating. Somewhere around 59,000 US dollars. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is give a little plan. I have a friend of mine who's working on an app. I didn't invent it. I just thought of something, and for some reason, I know it exists somewhere. Okay? It's just something I need, but I can't find it. So what the app does is it takes your favorite coins and it buys, it's all based on the 24-hour range, right? Which is how traders, there are some actual standards. There are certain standards, and that's why we deal in economics in the first through fourth quarters, and there are actually lines that people need to understand, fictitious as they may be. However, there are still lines in which we can operate, one of which is the 24-hour trading period, and where you get those red or green boxes, and you're down 13% or you're up 21% in Doge today. It's all irrelevant. Really, you just got to stick to how much was it in Satoshis. And now we're not talking about, trading the New York Stock Exchange or Forex markets. We're talking about the cryptocurrency market, which is highly manipulated, of course. And it's highly manipulated. This shows that I'm a Buddhist, apparently. It makes the police officers out there when I'm outside past my curfew, past 8 p.m., they see that I'm a Buddhist too. And they naturally get really moist in their most private of places. And that's when I get their nightstick and I fish around. But it's really the opposite. I am Ling Hao. They are Yi Hao, because they're police officers. So it doesn't matter if they're very small in stature. They have shiny black boots and a big, thick black stick, which is aimed towards my tender white buttocks. I miss Don Weir. Somehow saying that made me think of Don. I miss him. Beautiful man. Frankie! He had the greatest voice. Curly Q mustache. I know the one person left watching this video this far into it. Congratulations, sir or madam, wherever you might be. You're one of 3 people that watch Mother Bitcoin. So you stick a guy in a house in an eternal summer. Yeah, that's what happened to me. And then you try to change your brain. That's what I call it. You try to be optimistic. You don't look at the fact that you're fucking aging and your eyes look like you're fucking 90, especially when you woke up. And that your penis hasn't really gotten any larger since you were 17 or so. That's frustrating. You want at least to add some girth. But it's hard to do. And stem cell, I guess. So yeah, when you're at this point in life and you had a really good fucking time previously, and then our very special people that own Google and they own this platform, YouTube and so forth, they own everything. They go, surprise! Humans are no longer necessary. We don't care anymore. And we're gonna lock you down indefinitely. So came here on a bicycle. Then I ended up in this big house and then had, a female counterparty around my general Zhou my vicinity. 在我们的地盘这边，他会跑过来，有时候带着几个女生。But not anymore. That doesn't happen. Why? Because my penis was like a race car and I was going, oh my God, there's a turn. And I was winning the game. I was going downhill very fast and there were trees I was avoiding. Then all of a sudden, BAM! My penis fucking exploded. God damn it, I said a bad word. I have 2 strikes already. If I should happen to say the wrong thing, so I don't really mention the C word, and I don't mean cunt. Oh. Did it again, damn it. Good thing I'm not using the N word. Niagara Falls. Nefarious. Nature. Nasty hole. Did that trigger any algorithms in Uncle Google? Naysayer. It doesn't mean anything. All right. So here we are on the Great American Roll-Off. So here I am. Now that you've lasted through 14 minutes, I'm going to get to the point. And only you get this information. None of the other buttholes that went, oh my God, the video is so long. I have to get back to my Netflix and my video games. And I forgot my 35 seconds of porn. Ah! It was so worth it. They know I'm naughty. They know I'm naughty. All of my information goes to Tel Aviv. Did I say Tel Aviv? That's a trigger word. I'm completely sane. It's you who are insane, sir and madam. Okay? Try living in a big house for an indefinite summer that lasts a year and a half. Once there was a way to get back home again. I don't know if you know this song. Once there was a way to get back home. Sleep, pretty darling, do not cry. And I will sing a lullaby. Once there was a way, cello, to get back home again. Once there was a way to get back home. Sleep, pretty darling, do not cry. And I will sing a lullaby. This is where I need George Harrison and Paul McCartney to come in and go, "Hi there, Franz, how are you, mate?" And adorn their guitars, and we all start jamming. At least, isn't that the way it's supposed to be? You want to marry me, we'll marry me. Carly Simon, don't forget it, man. Isn't that the way I always heard it should be? You want to marry me, we'll marry. Look it up, Carly Simon, the marriage song. It's pretty fucking sexy. But it drones on, much like Mother Bitcoin. It drones on. Why? Well, I don't have a friend, okay? My only friend, I found my friendship within one of my 3 fans. They're still watching this Mother Bitcoin video. I know. So let me divulge the information, okay? So you can take something away, a little gem you can take away from all of this nonsense. You ready? Okay, here we go. On September 1st of 2021, there is something, holy shit, power outage. Holy fucking shit. Oh my fucking God. I just talked about that. Holy shit, they're watching me. Just because you're paranoid, don't mean they're not after you. Gotta find a way, a better way, right away. Okay, you made it this long, man. You saw my great power outage. All right, so what's the point, Franzels? The point is, on September 1st, there's something called the mitzvah. September 1st goes on for a year and a half. 4th quarter, so it's September 1st. I take the money that I hold in an exchange and I just keep it in Bitcoin. I don't keep it in any altcoins. Unless that altcoin that you bought, that you believed in, dropped precipitously, big word, and you decide that because it's the 4th quarter of 2021 and there's going to be, there is the great reset. Did that trigger an algorithm inside of Uncle Google, the great reset? Boy, anus! That won't do anything. They're all for that. You just think of something that they'll really despise. So what's happening is you keep the allotted amount that you want. I'm just trying to help people make money here. And if you look at the little tidbits, I think that my record speaks for itself. Oh, sorry. At the beginning of the night, which is really the end of the day, it's all about cock size, all right? That's what, and if yours is too small, then I'm not really sure why you're alive. When you walk into the steam room, and there is a man, or there probably is, sitting in the steam room, a big hairy man from the Middle East. And his towel has kind of halfway fallen off, and down there by his knee, there's this giant flesh Coke can, and you just know whose opinion matters the most. You feel really small. And you say, "Hi, if you need me, I'll be over here in the corner of the steam room. If you need something." So the point is, have all of your coins prepared, the ones that you want to play with. Of course, keep, I would say 90% of your coins offline in a Nano Ledger hard wallet or Treasure wallet. So the amount that you want to play with, I really have a power outage. It's the beauty of the lithium battery within this telephone. So keep that aside. And then when September 1st comes, you'll definitely want to be prepared to move that quantity of coins which you play with, attempting to make more Satoshis and make more Bitcoin. It's sitting there in a safe exchange like Binance. You could maybe say Kraken, not Coinbase. Get out. They're gonna fuck with you, man. That's like keeping your money with the IRS. That's what that is, okay? That's Coinbase, so be forewarned. Try to warn people. So what happens is you keep your coins there. Why? Because if you see the price start to drop during the fourth quarter after September 1st, we have a year and a half of the debt jubilee. So have those coins that you choose to play with in exchange, being prepared that the price may plummet. And I'm saying after September 1st, I'm saying fourth quarter. So what you do is if you see the price begin to drop and there's confirmation that we've got an economic crisis on our hands, which is what you should be prepared for in the fourth quarter. Only get this on Mother Bitcoin. I don't know where else you get it. I mean, all the, and so in such a case, you quickly, because your coins are in exchange, you move them into DAI stablecoin, DAI, which is a decentralized protocol. And what happens is during the drop, you keep your coins at that allotted amount. Let's say we're at 90K, 90 plus K, 89K, which is my guess, around maybe, so I'm talking right there in September, right? So what month are we in now? We're in May. So we may be at 120,000, by the 9th month. I'm not joking. It should be reasonably higher than where we are now, depending on how much they can manipulate the market. But of course, manipulation, whales making decisions in unison is all I mean. And it's not illegal, and it's not wrong, it's not bad. If you happen to be a whale and you owned a lot of Bitcoin and you were able to move the market that went from 40,000 quickly to 64,000 and said, hey, wait a minute, we missed that psychological oscillation barrier of 50,000. Well, you guys are the whales. You can pull that goddamn thing back down below 50,000 and use that 50,000 psychological barrier, because trading is strictly psychological. If you take out all money you own from all banks, you should have done this already, and put it all in Bitcoin, you'll be better served into this future. There's no question about that. That's just factual. That's just the way it is. Hey, look at that. Someone spray painted on my wall. Holy tromboli. Oh, I'm both walls. So anyway, so what you do, we see the market start to drop anytime after September 1st. You've got your money in exchange. You're ready to put it in quickly to do a stop loss, basically, so you're not going to fall with the market. I mean, if we're at 100,000, say 95, 97,000, and you see it start to drop, and you've got some confirmation that we're in an economic crisis that's affecting Bitcoin, which is my guess, hold it there in the stable coin, let the panic set in, and let it find its bottom. Where's its bottom going to be? I don't know, 49,000? 39,000 perhaps, in a global panic. Sure, but Bitcoin's the first one to bounce back, and it will be. The only other option of this is that it does the opposite. We have a financial calamity, and Bitcoin just shoots straight up. I don't think that's what's gonna happen, judging by history. When that C19 happened and the like, then you see Bitcoin react in a negative way, but quickly responding the opposite way and then tripling, quadrupling in price. That's what is likely to happen, and that's the secret information you're getting from Bitcoin. Okay, step one, September 1st. You've got all your money just in Bitcoin. Stay out of the altcoins at that time. You're holding it with preparation in the exchange of moving your precious dollars. And if we're talking under, 100,000 or something, or we're talking about 50,000, or just leave it in the exchange. If it's in Binance or something, you're fine. They've lost all their money. They've been hacked before and it's been paid back. They've proven it, all right? So leave your money there because you can act quickly. For me, I leave lion's share offline, and you use the exchanges as tools to earn more Satoshis, hence Bitcoin. That's the goal. The goal is that you can never fall in love with a home. You can never fall in love with anything, a car that you want to buy or a chick that you dig too much because they'll fuck your ass. They might hurt you. And so, but you can indeed fall in love with Satoshis and Bitcoin because it's the only thing like life that has a finite amount. Huh? Yes, that's true. Okay, well, we've achieved the great American roll-off. We've got a doobie on the way. A doobie, is that a trigger word? Because I know all the telecommunications in the globe go to that country in the Middle East that I'm not allowed to mention. Do you guys know about that? Do you want to Google it? All your telecommunications always have and always will. They don't go to Washington, D.C. No, they go to that country that controls Washington, D.C. Wonder where that is. I don't know. It's pesky Irish Catholics again. Those pesky Irish Catholics own everything. Okay, so yeah. So then you wait for the market to drop, and then you come back to Mother Bitcoin to find out, where the bottom is, where you and I both. Don't forget to mention this, to mention something in the comments section and leave a dislike. Don't forget to unsubscribe and scratch and smell your ball sack. Be sure to beat. The more beta you are, the better. Alphas are bad, okay? Be ready to just take it. Be ready to take it, okay? I don't care, especially if it's a girl with a big thick stick and black boots and calls herself or himself, because she may identify as a he, call themselves a police woman, police woman, police whamwool. Fuck, man, sometimes I just wish I had the ability to edit Mother Bitcoin. What the hell, man? Is it fair that other people get to edit their videos like they're talking and all of a sudden they go, and then they're talking it. So they fucked up completely, but you're not allowed to see it. But see, even my songs, I know they suck. I agree, they fucking suck, man. I know that I just keep playing shitty things. I can't help it. That's just in my nature. It's like sharing a fart from my butthole with everyone. It's like, listen, everyone, listen to this one. It's kind of got its own tune, its own sound. Yet it's just another flatulence. And then they can just erase it. Like, wait a minute, I think I just said my music sucks. And then I can use my editing tools. But doesn't that dispel the magic? Doesn't that take away the magic? Remember when you were a kid and you got on your big wheel for the first time and you're like, holy shit, I'm flying. 3 feet off the ground, I'm flying. I've never forgotten that. And then you applied it to a bicycle. Man, what a magical time. But now it's locked down because you're dirty, okay? You're diseased. Don't forget that. So keep your money, the amount that you want to play with and earn Satoshis in the exchange. Get ready to put it in DAI. Word of wisdom. I know that through a great guy to listen to, by the way, if you want good professional cryptocurrency advice, is Ivan on Tech. Very wonderful show. He's kind of a salesman, but he knows his stuff. I've taken some of his courses before, blockchain under the hood and so forth. I'm not being facetious. I'm not joking. I'm serious. I am, however, going to get my new tattoo. And it's like a semi-erect phallic There's a little sack, a little apple bag there, a little sack, and then it points up that way, and there's a little vein, and it's shooting out onto my ear. This gorgeous George one said, once in her ear, harking back to the 80s. Well, I hope we all learned something from this video. It's been a half hour of your time. Hope I didn't waste it too much. Welcome to my eternal summer. I think the next video I'll give you a tour, because that's the right way. You don't say tour. It's not really a tour of the house, but I'll give you a tour of my humble abode and the surroundings and why it's always a brutal summer outside. Always. It really always is a brutal summer outside. I'm going to take this moment to light the doobie. I mean this Indonesian cigarette. This is called a clove cigarette. It's from Indonesia. You buy them at a shop. Right here is my tom-tom drum, my drum. I use it as a table. I really despise furniture. I think anyone who knows me knows that I despise furniture because furniture is not necessary. Please, everyone watching this is why you watch the video to this point. Go home and take all your furniture out of your house now and put it in your garage until some fucking beautiful Hispanics come over and take it from you, and you'll feel so much better. Throw away your big dumb TV, god damn you. Everything. Even your bed frame, get the fuck rid of it. What's that for? It's so I can't clean around my bed. Yeah, I know. So get rid of it. Sorry. I know I'm a dick. Why does everyone have to think like he thinks? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to find some life. Can I cry now? Can I start to weep in these times? Just trying to find something to hold on to. Do it for the children. Do it for the children that are forgetting about you. See you tomorrow. I'm going to make a video every day, and every video is going to be better than the last with more editing than the last one. Ha ha ha!